This is part 4 of this series entitled, What is Bitcoin? In this video, I'll be answering the question, what is Bitcoin mining? We'll look at what does it mean to be a Bitcoin miner? How many Bitcoins are there to be mined? How are Bitcoins mined? And what it takes to mine Bitcoin. And if that interests you, I'll see you on the other side of this dramatic intro. Hello, I'm Tom Brickhouse, and this is Alternate Increase, the channel dedicated to increasing wealth through Bitcoin. Now today we're going to talk about what is Bitcoin mining. This is part 4 in the series called What is Bitcoin? So today's video, the source is from an article called How Bitcoin Mining Works from Coindesk.com. The link to it will be below. I just pulled a couple of lines from it here that pretty much illustrate just what is going on. So similar to gold mining, in that Bitcoins exist in the protocol's design, just as gold exists underground. But they haven't been brought to the light yet, just as gold has not been dug up. The Bitcoin protocol stipulates that 21 million Bitcoins will exist at some point. And what miners do is dig them up a few at a time. And the whole analogy and visual, what comes to your mind when you talk about mining, it's very good way to visualize just what's going on, because just like gold, it's buried, it's hidden away, and it's up to miners to get it to the surface, dig it out, find it, and profit from it. So miners do this, and as a reward for creating blocks of validated transactions and including them in a blockchain, they receive Bitcoin. And they do this by solving complex mathematical puzzles. That is part of the Bitcoin program. And the first miner to do this is rewarded with new Bitcoins. I believe it's 12.5 Bitcoins at present. And this puzzle is designed, the program is designed, this puzzle gets harder and harder as time goes by. Now, we'll talk about a node. A node is just a powerful program that's part of the blockchain. And this little illustration is a very simplified illustration of just how it works. It's a powerful computer that runs the Bitcoin software and helps keep the Bitcoin running by participating in the relay of information. And anyone can be a node, anyone can download the software for free, but they would have to keep a port open. And the drawback is it consumes a lot of energy and storage space. The time this article that is my source was written, it was like 145 gigabytes. So most people who do this are miners, are mining nodes. And what they do is they solve this mathematical puzzle, and it's really a guessing game. Now here's a typical number that the computer has to find, has to guess at. And a lot of it has to do with those leading zeros, guessing how many are trying different amounts to solve the puzzle. And the part after the zeros also has to figure that out. And, well, to be honest with you, I looked at an article that really went in the weeds on this, and I had trouble understanding it. So to keep it simple, these computers crunch and crunch and crunch until they solve this puzzle, guess at this puzzle, and come up with the right answer. So the first miner that gets the number within a required range announces the victory to the rest of the network, and all the other miners immediately quit trying, and he's rewarded with Bitcoin. Now, it used to be, when Bitcoin was in its youth, in 2008, only 10 years ago, you could do it with a laptop. In fact, you see some it looks like cell phones and laptops in this illustration. But that is not the case anymore, because it takes too much power and too much computing power to do it. So now miners have server farms with many pieces of hardware. There are manufacturers that create software and hardware just for this purpose. And in fact, the energy consumption has gotten rather large. But actually, this makes it good for Bitcoin, because it makes each round more valuable and more expensive to get. And it's designed that way, so that the scarcity will increase as time goes by. So that's how Bitcoin mining works. And a lot of people would like to do it, but it takes a lot of money to do it now. But 12.5 Bitcoins is a pretty good prize. So I hope you learned something. I hope you learned a little bit about mining Bitcoin. The whole idea of digging something out of the ground, finding value in something. At the recording of this video, Bitcoin has been in a bear market and going down all of 2018. And a lot of people are, negative about Bitcoin. But a lot of people believe that 2019 is going to be a bearish time. In other words, it's going to increase in value through all of 2019, and that now is a good time to acquire Bitcoin. I'm not advising anything, but I agree with people who hold that view. I hope you learned something about this. If you did, I appreciate you clicking on the like button, the thumbs up button below, and subscribe. There's a subscribe button and a little bell that you can click to get announcements of when I post a new video. Also, you can subscribe to this button here. I think it's over here. And you can, and here's a link to video 3, the last in the series, to talk about the blockchain. So, with that, until next time, I will say goodbye.